Nothing beats persistence. Not talent, not intelligence. In all cases, persistence will be the victor. You have to have the mindset to stay driven to reach your goal. It doesn't matter what it is. If you want to pass that test, if you want that job, if you want to become an athlete, you have to have that focus. You have to be persistent. You have to taste it. You know, it's just like, sometimes people come to me and say, I hope I can have the body that you have. You can't hope. You can't hope that you have the job that someone has. You can't hope that you get the mansion that they have, because they didn't hope to get it. They had to work extremely hard for it. There are no shortcuts. And if there are, there are very few shortcuts. And if there is a shortcut, you might want to question that shortcut, because a lot of shortcuts have consequences. So a lot of times you have to put in that same work. You have to condition your mind to want to run until to the end of the race. Those people were persistent. They kept running. They kept running. They didn't care if they were going to lose when they got to the finish line. They just stayed persistent. That's what it's about. You must not let failure succeed. The winner is the person that stays persistent. It doesn't matter if you lose the race. It doesn't matter what place you come in my personal opinion. Were you persistent when you did it? It doesn't matter how much you lift when you get into the gym. Did you try? Did you give it your all? That's the thing you have to stay focused on. It's about persistent. It's about the person. You could be the smallest person in the room with the biggest heart. Doesn't matter your gender. Doesn't matter your height. Doesn't matter your body size. You know, you have to, it's about that mental strength. Do you have the courage to keep going? Don't give up. Don't complain. Consider yourself immovable. Tell yourself you're a mountain. Say, I cannot be moved. You know, the statement, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's how you have to condition your mind. Come on, try me. Try to push me. You won't be able to push me. That's what you have to condition your mind to think. That you're a stone. So when you look in the mirror, you say, you know what? I'm impervious to all harm. Anything, again, any weapon formed against me will not prosper. Try it. Try with the insults. Try with the hate. Tell me I can't do it. That's going to make me push even harder. So you got to have that persistence. Today, start conditioning your mind. If I see someone on an exercise machine, I may say it looks hard, but guess what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to condition my mind to say, I can do it. Because once you condition your mind to say you can't, you can't. But if you condition your mind to say, I can definitely do it, you might not get it Monday, you might not get it Tuesday, you might not get it this month. But the thing is, you keep trying, do not give up. There's no giving up. There's no stopping. There's no failure. The thing is, you keep going. Failure isn't, if you tried to do a pull-up and you couldn't do it that day, that's not failure. Because you can always come back tomorrow. Failure isn't if you didn't get that job today. That's not failure. You can always apply for another job. Failure is not if you didn't make the soccer team, if you didn't make the hockey team. That's not failure. Failure is when you totally put up the white flag and you bow out. That's when you give up. That's when you've been subdued. That's when you've been conquered. Failure is when you've been conquered and you admit that you've been conquered. If you don't admit that you've been conquered, you haven't failed. I've slipped. We've all slipped many times, but I wouldn't dare say that I failed, because I wouldn't say that I've been conquered. I say that I can't be conquered because I keep going back. And I keep overcoming those obstacles. And I keep letting them come at me. And I'm okay with that, because it only empowers me. It only strengthens me. It only makes me a stronger person. Now, the weak will fold. That means you will fail. If you're weak-minded, you will fold. So the thing is persistence. Stay driven. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on whatever goal you're trying to reach. It doesn't matter the naysayers and the peanut gallery. They don't matter. They're always going to have something to say. They're not just saying it to you. That's their job. They say it to everyone. You're not you're not unique. They're not just saying it to you. They say it to everyone they come across. They have nothing better to say. The thing is, you block them out. Stay where you're going. Stay. Try to focus on where you're driving. Don't worry about this lane over here, this lane over here, this neighbor over here, this neighbor over here. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know their whole situation. And in order to know what they've been through, you had to have followed them every single day of their life. The thing is, worry about what you're trying to do. Worry about your goal. Focus on yourself. Focus on you staying persistent. The only person you could worry about is you. Don't worry about everyone else. Don't try to reach don't try to get what they're getting. You know, they've already done what they had to do. You know, you never know what obstacles they had to go through to get that. Focus on yourself. Stay persistent. Stay driven. Don't give up. Never let failure succeed. This is the overall message.